Hi everybody, this is Isha and this is the World of Red Ed blog number 6. Today I was watching a webinar on hydrocephalus given by a neurosurgeon in Houston. I'm not mentioning his name, though I remember what his name is. It was good. It really was. There were some things that I didn't know, but there's some regions of the brain that I never had in biology, basic biology, basic intro to A&P class, but it was really pretty interesting. He showed some video of endoscopic procedures where, they put the little camera in and they can see what they're doing instead of having a big old scar on the outside. They can put these little instruments in, and then they have a camera where they can see what they're doing when they're inside, your body. But so anyway, he was showing some of the procedures that he did that were endoscopic, and it's pretty interesting. He did some shunt surgeries uh, that were endoscopic and some ETVs, or endoscopic third ventriculoscopy. Basically, what that is that you have ventricles in the brain, and in this particular procedure, it's talking about the third ventricle. And so what they do is when they go into the brain and through the lateral vent and on the way to the third vent, they perforate the floor of the third vent, so cerebral spinal fluid can drain naturally from the hole that they created. And that was pretty cool. That really was. I mean, I've never seen surgeries before that, but that was pretty cool. Of course, they can't mention the patient's name or, they can mention the age and the sex of the child, but because of privacy laws, they can't mention the child's name. And he also showed some MRI images, which was pretty neat. I mean, I've seen MRI images of my brain. I only had one, but MRI. and I have one brain too. Okay, but so, but it was pretty neat seeing images of other people, their brains, of course. Very interesting cases he had over there. But anyway, so he was describing what hydrocephalus is, and the different things that they can do for hydrocephalus, shunting, and endoscopic surgeries, which he's more into endoscopic, which from what he was saying, sounds like a better option, really. But I've never had endoscopic surgeries. Last surgery I had was 12 years ago, and yeah, that was, invasive. They open up your head, but I know I get a big old kick out of this stuff sometimes. But anyway, and he answered questions afterwards. I didn't really have any questions because I knew pretty much what he was saying the whole time. But he seems like a very positive neurosurgeon, which is nice to hear, because when I've heard neurosurgeons talk about hydrocephalus, it's really on the negative side, But he seems pretty upbeat, and so that's, which is a good thing for the patients there. They really lucked out on that one. And he seems to really care about, his patients with hydrocephalus, which is good, because I don't know, doctors nowadays just don't seem to care that much. But I think that's just a whole other, blog post that I could probably do. But anyway, it was cool. What else am I going to say about it? that was my first ever webinar that I've ever watched. So if I get an opportunity to watch another one again, the Hydrocephalus Association did have some webinars this year. I mean this month. It's because it's Hydrocephalus Awareness Month, but I forgot about them. But I didn't register for them anyway. But there's still a few days left. Maybe they might have another webinar or something. And just for me. No. Which is pretty cool. He actually showed what a shunt looks like, and really to look at it, it doesn't look like much, but it's a lifesaver for those of us with hydrocephalus, because without that, for a number of years before the endoscopic surgeries have come into being, that was the only treatment for hydrocephalus. You would implant a shunt, and it's for some people they work, and for a rare few they have to keep on going back and having either a whole entire shunt replacement or just partial shunt. Since, as you may recall before, when I had a couple of blog entries back, that I mentioned that a shunt is not just one tube, it's a series of tubes. You go from ventricle in the brain to the peritoneal cavity or the atrium of the heart or any other cavity in the body. So what else? I had all this in my head a few minutes ago, and now I'm not thinking straight. Of course, it is 11:30 at night. I'm more awake at night than I am during the day. I'm a night person, and that's been that way for years. But anyway, I don't know what else I was gonna talk about. It's like almost 7 minutes, 31 seconds now that I've been talking about this. But it's an interesting subject. Oh, and one thing that he mentioned too, which was pretty cool, I think, is that they have I'm not sure if he said I think she more like a resident that has hydrocephalus in their program, at the hospital where he works, and so I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's very encouraging that there's somebody with hydrocephalus that's in a doctor or going to be a doctor, and that's very encouraging for people with hydrocephalus, or parents with hydrocephalus, people parents with babies that have hydrocephalus. Let me get all of that straight in my head. Yay! But because when you first learn about all this stuff, it's probably very but it would be encouraging to hear that maybe one day their child could be a doctor, or who knows, a meteorologist or a teacher or a nurse. You never know, because you never know on on the brain damage. You can't really tell from a baby if they're gonna be profoundly affected or not, because everybody's different. I mean, my brain is very well, not very well damaged. That doesn't make any sense, but it's damaged enough to where I'm not supposed to be doing anything that I'm doing now, talking, walking. I went to college and got a degree, for goodness sake. I wasn't supposed to ever do that one. But and that's partially, because the doctors that I've had throughout my life, and also due to God, because without God I would not be here where I am today. I guarantee. What else am I gonna say? don't know. It's 2 minutes long, and I don't know if anybody wants to listen to a video that's 10 minutes long. So I guess I'm gonna cut it in here. So I will talk to y'all later for blog number 7. Who knows? It might be next week or whatever, or tomorrow whenever I feel like I have something to say. I will blog again. So until next time, America. Okay. Well, anyway, until next time. Ciao.